Now to one of our top stories. We're voting in tomorrow's by-election at the beleaguered Tlokwe Municipality in Potchefstroom in the northwest. Well, it seems to have been postponed yet again. Let's go to our reporter on the ground, Tlokwe Municipality, who's there. Tlokwe, it's been quite a day today. When we woke up this morning, the elections were still on, but the sun is set and there's a different story now.
Yes, and where I'm joining you from is at the Sarafina Hall, which is in Ward 18, one of the wards that were expected to be hotly contested by the independent candidates and the ANC. But now, as you've just said, the elections have been postponed for 6 weeks in 6 of the wards. Remember, Ward 13, where the elections are going to take place, independent candidates were not participating in those elections. So in the wards where independent candidates will be participating, elections have been postponed. And I'm now joined by the DA and the ANC, Mr. Chris Harting from the DA and Mr. Tlokwe Municipality from the ANC, to get their reaction really around what transpired today. Mr. Harting, as the DA, did you have an inclination as to what's going to happen today?
Yes, I think we did expect this. We were from the start of the opinion that the IEC did not comply with the constitutional court order, but still we are elated with the outcome. We believe this is a victory for free and fair elections and a victory for our democracy.
When I was working in and around Tlokwe for the last week or so, I couldn't find the DA that much on the ground. Was it maybe an ace up your sleeve where you knew that, where this was going?
No, we concentrated our efforts where we are strong, we're in our strongholds, and I think you did find us there on Sunday as well as on Saturday. We concentrate our efforts on our strongholds, yes.
Thank you. We now turn our attention to Mr. Tlokwe Municipality from the ANC. Mr. Municipality, the ANC has pulled out all the stops. We've seen you throughout the week. We've seen you over the weekend. How does this court ruling then? How do you then react to it?
Look, as the African National Congress, we welcome the decision of the court and we respect it. What is going to go happening from now on? We want to urge the Independent Electoral Commission to speedily attend to all the matters that were raised by the court, so that the 6 week, when it comes, we must be ready, to contest the elections, because we've been ready as the African National Congress. We're going to focus our energy in Ward 13 from today up until tomorrow, so that we can win Ward 13 convincingly. But in the main, we'll still continue to prepare for the by-elections as set out by the ruling of the court today.
But are you not a bit drained from the work that has been done on the ground and all of that?
Well, we are not drained as the African National Congress. You'll remember that it took us many years to get our liberation. So for us, this is what we normally do on day-to-day basis. Engaging with our communities, engaging with our people on any matter that affect them as the African National Congress. So for us, it's something that we are used to as the African National Congress.
And we've just been joined by the spokesperson for the independent candidates, Mr. David Kam. Mr. David Kam, Mr. Kam, this news probably, is welcome from your side.
Definitely, my brother, without any doubt. We, from the onset, believed in the Constitution of South Africa. And contrary is the drafters, the adopters of the Constitution are trembling so much on it that we had to go back to court. And for the courts again to reaffirm their understanding of the law, and that's what prevailed today. It's all about defending the Constitution of this country and nothing else.
6 weeks, do you believe that you'll be ready then?
We have always been ready. It might be that we don't have blings to show that we are on the ground, because we are community members. This is where we live. This is our ground. We don't have South Africans to transport to Potch and book them hotels to come and help us and show the visibility and the financial muscle. But we are here. We have been ready all the way. We would still be ready. Our worry is whether the IEC will do the right thing, because you would know that before going to the courts, we went to the IEC several times and they maintained that there's nothing wrong and they felt that they needed to proceed with these elections. And we think this must be a very good lesson for them and many others who would lead that institution years to come.
Tlokwe by-elections postponed in 6 of the wards. Only 1 ward will be going to the polls tomorrow, which is Ward 13 in Promosa. Back to you in the studio.
Solofela, thank you very much indeed for getting us up to speed and listening to some key voices in the by-elections taking place in Tlokwe, which have been postponed, as you've heard, for another 6 weeks. We'll keep you up to date with that particular story. We take a break in the meantime, and then after that, Business News, Francis is going to continue to unpack, preview the budget.